What's up everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to review Franz Beckenbauer, the new player in the pack here. Franz Beckenbauer, orchestrator, midfielder, and as you can see here, 105 rated. You can get him all the way up to there. Let's have a quick look here at the progression point. If you give him the default settings here for the build, he's gonna go to 105, and there's a couple of builds that you can get with this guy depending on which way you want him to play. So the first build that we're gonna see here, it's by taking a couple of points away here in defending and putting it in aerial strength. So that would be 18 passing, 4 in dribbling, 4 in dexterity, 8 in lower body strength, 8 in aerial strength, 12 in defending, and that's going to bring this guy at 105. That's the highest rating that you can get him, and that's basically a good build. He's going to be pretty decent everywhere. He's a versatile player. He can do a lot of things, but there's a few other builds that you can try to do. Let's have a look here. So let's go back here. Where is our basic build? Another one that I tried to do was a build to have him sort of a little bit less defensive minded. So taking a few points in defense, putting him, more in aerial strength, and then also in a lower body strength, and then taking one out here, and then giving him some extra in shooting. And if you do that build, so 3 in shooting, 7 in passing, 4 in dribbling, 3 in dexterity, 10 in lower body strength, 9 in aerial strength, 9 in defending, then he's gonna go down to 104 here, as you can see. But he's going to have the highest number of 90 rated stat, as you can see here, that you can get 9 stats above 90. And, he will be a little less defensive minded, but he's going to be very, very strong and physically capable if you do that. And with 93 in jumping, he's going to be very dominant in the air. And we'll see later on with the skills, which skills you could give him to make him even better in the air. Now, the last build that you could give him, I wanted to try a build to make him very, very dangerous offensively. And so that build, basically you would take everything out in passing, everything out in dribbling, everything out in dexterity, and then you would give him a lot of shooting all the way to 11. Let's see here, and take out a few in defending, put 6 in aerial strength, then 11 here, and 10 in lower body strength. So 11 in shooting, 10 in lower body strength, 6 in aerial strength, and 11 in defending. Now that's a bit of a strange build, you would think, but what that would give is someone who's still very good defensively, but now have a look at this. Offensively, 89 in finishing, 89 in set pieces, 90 in kicking power, still 8 stats above 90 rated. And as you can see here, offensively, he's going to be very, very dangerous. And if you make that build, then when he comes forward, and because he's got the long-range shooting ability, when he comes forward, he's going to be very, very dangerous. Now, it's all going to depend on how you want this Franz Beckenbauer to be in your team. But the way we're going to play him here in this review, we're going to go with the highest rated that you can get him. And we're going to do the 105 rated for the purpose of trying him out. Now, when it comes to the booster here, I gave him this random booster. He got defending. I was like, that's good enough for me. We're going to keep him like that. But there's a lot of different boosters that you could give him. And let's have a look here. And probably defending is a pretty good one. And dueling is also one that could be interesting. What else? Hard worker can be good. Basically, anything that is going to increase his defensive stats is going to be good, because like that you can take points away in the defense and allocate it into other area of the player. Now, when it comes to player skills, as you can see here, he comes with long range shooting, one touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, outside curler, visionary pass is special player skill, interception, blocking, sliding tackle, and captaincy. So a lot of good player skills here for him, but there's a few of them that he absolutely needs if you want him to be really, really good as a defensive-minded player. One of them is going to be man marking, an absolute must for this guy if he's going to be a defensive mid. The next one is going to be acrobatic clearance. He needs that. All your defensive players need to have it. Another one is going to be fighting spirit, because when he gets tired at the end of the game, you need that guy to still be able to perform. And then for the next two, depending on how you want to use the player, do you want to use him as someone who's more offensive minded, or do you want to use him as sort of a defensive minded midfielder? If you want him to be offensive minded, then you can go with something like rising shot and one-time shot. And if you want him to be defensive minded, then you can go with aerial superiority and heading. So now that we've had a look at this player, let's take him on the pitch and let's see how he performs. All right, so here is Franz Beckenbauer.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well spotted. Works it forward. Oh, strongly challenged
Franz
there.
Beckenbauer. Incredible.
It's going to be disappointed to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
He welcomes it in. Beckenbauer goes steaming forward. Can he finish?
Ooh, Beckenbauer, that was very close.
Beckenbauer looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's caught it. Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Costa Curta. He's had it nicked away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Real chance!
Incredible. Costa Curta.
Botafogo are in front.
This wasn't a review of Costa Curta, but here he shows exactly how good he is.
Peter, that was... They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Bauer.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make a one-way traffic and add to this lead.
And Mbappe, a good interception here from Beckenbauer. He really set Mbappe up for success here.
Now it's Torres. Beckenbauer. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, it's a bad foul. And once again, a nice pass from Beckenbauer. He is always there in the midfield. He absolutely destroyed Mbappe. Okay, so this Franz Beckenbauer card, I have to say I am quite impressed. I didn't expect him to be that good. Now, of course, we already had a Franz Beckenbauer card that was given for free previously by Konami, and he was already pretty good. But this one is one step above. Now, of course, this one is a paying card. but he really was there in the midfield. He was very strong defensively, of course, we know that, but I was more impressed with his offensive ability. He was there to make some very good passes, but above everything, he was always present in defense, and he was able to participate in the game offensively, bringing himself forward and following with the attacking of the team in a way that I didn't expect. And I was always able to find him and use him as support with the striker, with Mbappe. And he was always sending Mbappe with the through ball for a chance at the goal. So I was quite surprised that he would add that much offensively to the team, and quite surprised that he was very good in these offensive phases, not just good as a defender. Now, of course, I didn't even give him the build to make him stronger defensively. This was the regular build where you try to give him the highest overall rating, 105. But I think if you give him a build that is going to add offensively, he's going to be even better offensively. And of course, defensively, always as strong as he is. His stats defensively are so good. But I'm thinking that if you give him a more offensive build, and if you give him the player skills that are going to help him offensively, this guy is going to be an absolute threat in the midfield. He's going to be able to do it all. Of course, we know he's a good overall player, that he can do everything. But if you had him, these areas offensively, this guy is going to be very, very impressive. I didn't think that he was ever going to make it in my first team, but now I'm starting to think that maybe he is someone that I can put on my bench, and he can probably kick some other player out of my team. We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I will see you all on the next one.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that bit, alright. The algo recommends, for she gon' like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.